Hello. Before we start today's episode, if you would like a condensed version of what I'm talking about in this podcast, go ahead and subscribe to the Perfectionist Guide. You can read the entire thing in 3 minutes or less. To access this, go to CourtneyLoveGavin.com/newsletter. Are you a bit of a perfectionist, type A, hyper performer? Then you know that having the audacity to see an ideal and bring it into reality while breaking generational habits of hustle can be tough, but it doesn't have to be. If you are ready to burn bright instead of burning out, to lead without losing yourself, and to enjoy the life you have worked so hard to create, then keep listening. I'm your host, America's leader on rewiring perfectionism, CLG, and this is Perfectionism Rewired, the podcast. Welcome to Perfectionism Rewired. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. It has become a tradition for me to personally create a special holiday gift each year. In the past, I've made a gorgeous guide to unsubscribing to imposter syndrome and a whole commitment playbook. And this year, my gift for all of you is the best one yet. I am giving you the tools for cracking your unique code of perfectionism. This is not a boring PDF or me doing a lame goal planning workshop where we fetishize our plans or we do some ego stroking word of the year ideation. I am giving you actual tools that you can use to crack your unique code of perfectionism, people pleasing, and procrastination. And to make sure that this gift delivers, I'm giving these tools to you live. That way you can figure out what works best for you. It is almost as though I'm giving you a pair of shoes. Pair of very fancy diamond shoes, and you want to make sure that the size fits and it's the color that you want and you can walk in it and everything like that. I am giving it to you live this coming Wednesday, December 29th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. It is 100% free for you to go to this masterclass because duh, it's a gift. What kind of person charges someone for their gift? That is not a friend of mine. It is 100% free for you to go to this fierce masterclass, but you do need to RSVP in order to reserve your spot because space is limited. Because I genuinely want to make sure that I am able to help each and every person that joins us for this lovely occasion. You can join from the comfort of your couch and sweatpants. You do not need to be on camera. Come as you are. I would love nothing more than all of you, the thousands of podcast listeners that join me every week, to be there and experience this gift. Now, you might be thinking right now, oh, but CLG, I'm not a perfectionist. But here's the thing. What you think a perfectionist isn't what it actually is. And that is one of the gems that we're going to be covering on this coming Wednesday. If you ever procrastinate on things, you want these tools. Well, let me back it up. First of all, you want these tools because I'm giving you something and you already know that I'm amazing. But also, if you're like, well, I don't know, can this help me? Got a lot of Hallmark movies to watch this week, CLG. Yes, it can. And I'm going to illuminate your mind by giving you a little Costco-sized sample of what to expect. So procrastination is just a symptom of perfectionism. Same thing with people pleasing. In the words of Katie Heron, played by Lindsay Lohan in the movie Mean Girls, the limit does not exist. The limit where this perfectionistic type mindset and thinking permeates, it does not exist. Now, some ways that this might be showing up in your life right now is if you believe that there is one correct way to do things. You sometimes obsess over getting things right. You think that the answer is out there somewhere. Maybe someone is holding it hostage, or like, oh, you just need to Google and you need to find it. And then you will know the right way to do things. If you believe that you always need to give it your best 100%, or maybe you think that someone needs to tell you and then you will find it, then you will finally figure it out. And I say all of this because that used to be me and still is me sometimes, because I am in recovery. It is an active thing that I do every single day. What I have found from studying the science and energy and genetics and everything around perfection, because it has affected my life so profoundly and deeply, is that doing things right and being perfect about the way that we do it, not making any mistakes, that matters when we are children. That is what we were taught in school. You must get all the answers right. Don't make mistakes. We are legitimately, literally penalized for getting things wrong. But here's the thing. After the age of 25, if your brain is still stuck on must be perfect as possible mode, you reduce your own ability to achieve by at least 70%. 70%, y'all. This is why when you are achieving that goal that you're obsessed with, it feels empty instead of satisfying. No one teaches us how to use our brain. Like, who taught you how to think? No one. Or the people who taught you how to think were when you were younger. And so that process of thinking of, I just need to do things right. I need to be the good girl. I need to be the good boy. I'm wrong. I need to do better. I need to improve myself. I need to get 100%. I need to ace this. My way is the best way. It's better off if I just do it by myself. I need to find the right answer. I need to do things perfectly. I need to have the perfect amount of time. I need to have the perfect situation and everything lined up. I need to behave in the perfect manner. Believing that there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do things. Believing that there's a right time. That's the way that we were taught to think. So if you were not taught a different way to think and you didn't actively redirect your mind because it has at least 25 years of these neural pathways already built up, then yeah, you're still living in this childlike mentality. Your brain is still operating on these old rules of we need to get things right. And then what happens when you're doing all of this is that you end up getting stuck on the details. You're working and you're reworking to make it good enough, and you are 70% less effective than you could be. That is 70% less impact, money, dreams come true, and body of work created that you are losing out on. And the world is losing out on too. But hey, I know that brains and egos are very self-focused. So I am just saying that this is you. This is 70% less money, 70% less impact, 70% less dreams come true, 70% less that you are putting out into the world that you are losing out on, all because of these bullshit perfectionist tendencies. Now, if you are thinking right now, CLG, but there's got to be a better way to live. There is. I have figured out that very, very fine line between being a high achiever and being a perfectionist. And because hashtag sharing is caring, I'm giving you, yes, you listening to this right now, the tools so that you can crack your unique code of perfectionism. I am inviting you to join me this Wednesday, December 29th at 1 p.m. Pacific time for a free and fierce masterclass of cracking the code to perfectionism. Now, this is not going to be do things my way. This is the CLG, patented intellectual property of how to think like me. No, fuck no. This is not about me telling you what to do. This is about me guiding you and saying, hey, Here's what to look for. Hey, here are the best tools based on science, epigenetics, energetics, and my own research and my own 100% success rate with all of my private one-on-one coaching clients. This work works. And I am giving it to you, thousands and thousands of dollars of free tools to you free because 'tis the season, right? Merry Christmas. And BT Dub, if you are worrying that cracking your own code of perfectionism will mean that you are lowering your standards for yourself and your life, you are dead wrong. Instead, by letting go of this perfectionist thinking and dissolving it, this means that you are going to reach your goals even faster because you stop making decisions out of fear. But not only are you going to be making them faster, it is going to be so much more satisfying. You are going to be living so much more pleasurably and peacefully and satisfied, and you are going to be 70% more successful. You can hear my enthusiasm and how excited I am for you. I mean, 70%, come on, that is huge. And P.S., it is at least 70%. Like 70% is the minimum. If you don't know what to watch out for, you will continue to stay in the cold prison of perfectionism, people-pleasing, and procrastination that your mind is boxing you into, and you don't even realize it. Because when you're in this perfectionistic type of thinking, when you're in the matrix, you don't realize it. And perfectionism, people-pleasing, procrastination, they are fancy folk, okay? They wear minks and diamonds and rubies, and they dazzle you, and they seduce you into following them and doing what they want you to do. So if you dare to do things differently and you want to be like, whoa, mind blown, and be 70% more successful in your life and to experience what it is like to be in my sparkly AF vibes live, then come to Cracking the Code of Perfectionism. I hope that you enjoy this gift and that I will be able to see you, even if it's just your name on the masterclass next week. Before I go catch my plane home, if your holiday wish is to feel more confident, capable, and calm in your life, career, and decision-making, if you're nodding your head yes, listen closely because I might have the solution you've been searching for. My Perfectionism Rewired Accelerator, a 6-week, highly individualized one-on-one coaching experience designed exclusively for perfectionists like you. Your perfectionism is actually your greatest asset, and leveraging it can be hard work or take years of guesswork. That's why in Perfectionism Rewired Accelerator, I give you my key frameworks to taking charge of your Ferrari drive, proven to work even for the most type A, high-strung, stubborn perfectionists. In the first 30 days, you will cut your burnout in half, increase your professional fulfillment by at least 150%, and your self-compassion will go up at least 250%. And that is just your first 30 days. So if you want to save yourself years of trial and error, go to CourtneyLoveGavin.com/accelerator today. Or if you want to take the easy way, just click the link in the show notes to check out the Perfectionism Rewired Accelerator.